Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ivy and I'm a YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. And in today's video, I am going to be discussing female genital mutilation. This is not a topic that most people want to speak about, but I am a female, I'm a woman, and every day girls are being birthed, giving birth to little girls are being forced to go through with this, and it is not good. It is not good. It is traumatic to the child. In some places, it's even a criminal offense to mutilate the genital organs of your female children, okay? Now, in this video, I'm going to be delving deeper into that. If this is a content you would like to see, then please keep on watching. If this is a content you would not like to see, please just log off from here and just, go surf the net and do some other things. And please don't forget to subscribe because it will only take you a second. The most important thing to know is the definition of female genital mutilation. What is female genital mutilation? Female genital mutilation refers to all procedures that involve partial or complete removal or injury to the female genital organs for non-medical reasons. Now, most of our elderly ones, our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, they all have this old wives' tale of, a child who is, they can also call it female circumcision. Let me even start from there. It's known internationally as female genital mutilation, but in most African countries, it's called female circumcision. And most of our grandparents, great-grandparents, parents, they have this old wives' belief that ladies who are circumcised, that they tend to be more sexually controlled. Let me use that word. Like, they tend to control their sexual urges and all of that more. And so because of that, according to them, to prevent promiscuity on the part of the woman or the women in question, they circumcise their female children. And sometimes, I don't know what YouTube policy is, but I don't know if I can post pictures, but if you see pictures, you would really, really, really be so upset. And then in this climb, they tend to pressurize the mother, pressurize the father. The family is on you. Circumcise your daughter. Circumcise your daughter. Now, I know most people are going to come on here and be like, oh, but the male is circumcised. You circumcise the male child and all of that. Well, those are two different things. Male circumcision, apart from the fact that it's biblical and the procedure involved is not as deep, is not as carrying as that for the female children of the females, and then it does not what's the right word, it does not hinder sexual enjoyment for the male. Okay, now personally, I was circumcised. Yes, I was circumcised. I would just like to chalk it down to the fact that when I was born is what was acceptable. My mom didn't know better, and so she went with what she was advised as a new mom. Oh, you have to circumcise. She had to obey her parents and all of that. Society, circumcised ladies. But I have two daughters. I vehemently refused. I fought and I ensured that they were not circumcised, okay? Because it's a whole lot. I know that a couple of years back, Linda Ikeji did a post on circumcision and what it does. Like, even the circumcision my mom did for me, my parents did for me, it's just like, if there are degrees of if there are degrees of or types of circumcision, I think mine is like at the lowest rung of the ladder. So I'm married. Of course, I have sex with my husband, and we had to, that was one issue we had in the early stages of our marriage. We had to discuss, we had to look for ways to make sex enjoyable for the both of us. Okay, so parents are doing this now, but they're not thinking of the future, of how the girl child would cope. This can lead to marital issues in future for the girl child. Like, there are so many things. Now I'm going to insert a picture of the female genitalia, the female genital organ right here. Now you're supposed to have the outer labia and the inner labia. Like, at times I even feel bad in saying I was circumcised, because my mom told me I was. But when I look at my genitals, I doubt, probably just a little bit. Now I've seen videos, I've seen pictures of little girls in other parts of Africa who were circumcised, and like, it was so bad, so bad, to the extent that the inner labia is stitched together, the outer labia is cut, and then they leave a little hole. I don't even want to get into graphics because of YouTube policies. They leave a little hole where the child can urinate from and everything, and the risk it opens up a child to for infection and all of that. I don't even want to think of it, because I see this and I'm like, how can you give birth to your child and allow your child you carried for 9 months go through this? I've had instances where, I've had an instance rather, where a woman left her marriage because her husband's mother insisted, and her husband, sided with the mom, and she said, no, you're not doing that to my daughter. And in case most of you don't know, I think here in Nigeria, let me just confirm, I think here in Nigeria, it is now a criminal offense to actually circumcise your female daughter, female child. I'm on this page, I'm on like a health journal page, and I'm just reading the statistics so that I have them correct. It said about 200 million girls and women in 30 countries, mainly in Africa, Middle East, and Asia, have been subjected to female genital mutilation. Almost 22% of the estimated 68 million girls and women that are at risk of being caught between 2015 and 2030 will be Nigerians. So, like, it's really rampant in Nigeria, and somehow we're just entrenched in this social cultural beliefs, like I said earlier, this old wives' tale involving sexual purity. Like, they think it's going to preserve a girl's purity and it's going to control women's sexuality and chastity. It's going to help the girl child preserve her virginity. It kind of kills the urge for, sexual urge for, sexual intimacy and all of that. And of course, the highest belief of all is that it prevents marital infidelity, and then, is necessary to ensure that your spouse gets, better sexual satisfaction. But then again, sexual satisfaction, I know we women have been conditioned not to speak about these things. It's not just the exclusive preserve of the man alone. It has to be both the man and the woman, okay? Now, a health survey was conducted, and this health survey conducted in 2013 and 2018 to explore the association between female genital mutilation and sexual behavior among women of reproductive age, has revealed that there is no association between sexual behavior and female genital mutilation among unmarried women. Like, circumcised ever married women, like, and non-circumcised women, like they are more likely to engage in the same percentage in premarital sex and all of that. So no percentage was higher than the other. So that all that tale is just for nothing, just subjecting the girl child to torture, to excruciating pain, and to a lifelong pain and lifelong knowledge of not being able to enjoy sex and sexual intimacy with your significant other because your parents could not fight for you, because society thought it was wise to have the female child circumcised. Globally, female circumcision, I'm going to start calling female circumcision from here on out, because that is like the more popular terminology rather than female genital mutilation. Female circumcision is a global women and girls health challenge, and it is now a known form of gender-based violence. Like it has now been listed as a gender-based violence against women, and it's a gross violation of women rights. Like it's a gross violation. If you're a mom, if you're a father watching this, please fight for your girl child. Fight. Don't let that child's life be ruined because society or your mom or grandmother or your neighbors say it is the right thing to do. Fight for your child. I'm still trying to just get some more facts about female genital mutilation right here in Nigeria. We are told that in Nigeria, women and girls, an estimated 20 million women and girls who have a history of female genital mutilation, and Nigeria ranks third globally in terms of burden of female circumcision. Like that is so bad. And Nigeria contributes about 1/10 of the global burden of female genital mutilation, aka female circumcision, despite its population being only 3% of global population. Like this is so sad. And the funny thing that people don't know is that this female circumcision, like, is associated with various sexual and reproductive health challenges, including sexual dysfunction. Yes. Painful intercourse, infertility, clitoral cysts, reduced sexual desire and satisfaction. I mean, because you are not enjoying sex, you can't climax, you can't do a unless, like, you have a good partner who takes your satisfaction into consideration. You have less and less inclination to want to engage in it. So that's where the reduced sexual desire comes from. Like, just lie down there and the man does his thing and goes. You're not even enjoying it, okay? And then there is also recurrent urinary tract infection. Man, like, this is a whole lot. And there is a lot more where this is coming from. Now I'm on the Wikipedia page, and Wikipedia says that contrary to the initial statistics I just spoke about, Wikipedia says that Nigeria actually has the highest rate of female genital mutilation in the world in terms of total numbers. Wow. And it's usually experienced by girls aged 0 to 15 years. Wow. As of 2012, 27% of Nigerian women aged 15 to 49 underwent female genital mutilation. But thankfully, this is the law I was looking for. In May 2015, the then president of Nigeria, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, signed a federal law banning female genital mutilation. So it's now a criminal offense. If you are reported, if they catch you, you'll be reported to the appropriate authorities and you will be taken up, because, man, it's the fact that you can stand there and watch this happening to your child. It's not just opening an ear hole. Like, do you know what it involves? It involves a whole lot. Now, YouTube terms and conditions and just YouTube guidelines is preventing me from showing you the extent of damage and evil female genital mutilation is. Otherwise, I would have been putting up pictures like here and here and here so that you see examples. I will try to put the less gory ones. So you see examples of what the girl child is going through. Like, there was a movie I watched last week. That is even what prompted me to do this video. I think the girl was from Sudan, Southern Sudan or so, and you know, it's like a cultural thing there. If you've not done your circumcision, it's like, according to the film, you cannot even get married. You must. And then, you know, she moved abroad and she saw a female genital organ for the first time, like a non-circumcised. She was wondering, like, what is this? And we're both girls, like, what? Because she didn't know otherwise. Everybody around her mom, her grandparents, her cousins, her nieces, her aunts, everybody all had like the same standard of how your vagina should look like, and hers was looking different from this Caucasian who was her roommate. And she was wondering, and that was when she came to realize. And the film just rubbed me off the wrong way. Not rubbing me off the wrong way in terms of the fact that, you know, they were showing what is obtainable. We think civilization has come. Oh no, these things are happening. We're in civilized society. We're in a civilized world. These things are you know, cannot be happening. Yes, they're happening in the remote areas, in the rural areas. They're happening everywhere. They're happening. I'm happy that more awareness is being thrown out there for people, for parents. But please, I am begging parents, mothers and fathers, please do not let your children go through this, irrespective, regardless of what your folks, your mom, your grandmother, your grandfather, anybody says. Oh, your children will be promiscuous and this and that. Train up your child properly. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should grow, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Please, I just came on here to share this with you. Female circumcision is bad. Avoid it. It's a criminal offense here in Nigeria as well. And this is a very, very touchy subject. Mothers, fathers, fight for the right of your girl child. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. And until I come your way again, remain blessed. Bye, guys.